Lord, it's Thursday and we meet each other again. The WIP crew is ready for this virtual event. The scenes might be rough, but we will have a jolly time. Is everybody here? Are the avatars in line? There's so much going on in the NFT world. It seems like uncharted sea. Let Matthew and Rizzle guide us through. The speaker is ready and so are we. Let's keep sailing on the Metaverse. Thursday's when the lightning strikes. So listen up, there's a lot to learn. Keep the treasure in your sight. Please no one get the veggie draw. Just upgrade your microphone. Together we're strong, we ain't gonna stop. Welcome to the WIP Meetup.
Boom. What up, everyone? Quick mic check. Can y'all hear me okay? Quispy. There we go. What up, everyone? This is Matthew, aka Nifty Time. We're back for another WIP. Damn, a lot has happened this week. A lot of good shit, a lot of really good stuff. Some like really terrible things. Rizzle and I, we talk about all those things on the latest episode of the Matthew and Rizzle show. But let's focus on the good stuff. There's some amazing things happening. We're going to talk about a few of those things today. We have Max Cohen from Museum of CryptoArt, aka Mocha, here with us today. He's going to be talking about the Mocha fundraiser. We have Lawson in the house again. I think he's like the record holder officially now for most appearances on the WIP. We're going to be talking about the Firefly app, which I'm stoked on. Also in the space, Sam Spratt has been killing it this week. And bringing people back to the art, focusing on the art, leaving some of the most thoughtful inscriptions on the Monument game that was released this week. It's pretty awesome to see. And yeah, excited to get into the show today. We have so many giveaways. We have a scavenger hunt. We're going to be giving away NFT membership passes. We have art giveaways. We have crazy space jump games set up here, but my dude Rizzle will let everyone know what the deal is there. So without further ado, let's get into the details of today's show. Rizzle, man, take it away from here.
Yeah, really excited for this one. There's a lot of cool updates and a lot of fun things going on concurrently. So yeah, we're going to hear from Lawson. He's got some things to share. He was here, if y'all remember, like, I don't know, a couple months ago talking about Firefly. And now that has come to fruition and he's back to tell us about it and also give away some membership passes. So make sure you sign the guest book. As always, it's on the stage under the GIF WIP banner that, you know, it looks like a guest book image. It should work. If you're having trouble getting into the parcel, just let me know. I'll send you the guest book link. So, you know, as long as you're here, we'll make sure you are able to sign it to get the thing. The other thing we will all be getting by signing the guest book is not this horrific pumpkin thing. If you look stage, I don't know what stage it is, directly across from the Coldy statue, there's, it didn't, I just sent the model to Fractilians and didn't tell her what color it was supposed to be. And it came out like, I don't know, this really like creepy, terrifying rendition of what Fabiano and Patricia had sent over to me. So I actually put like a picture of what it does look like when we send it to you next to it. But the goof up in color was just so hilarious. I was like, oh my God, you got to leave it. Just leave it. It's so good. So that's what that is. So if you want that, but not quite that, a more beautifully colored version of that, make sure you're signing the guest book. That's also how you're going to be eligible to get some of these passes that Lawson will be talking about. Let's see what else we got going on here. We got two things going on. The scavenger hunt, which we'll kick that off. We'll let Lawson do his thing. And then while Show is hitting him with some questions, we will kick off the scavenger hunt, and I'll just sort of briefly hop on the mic and let you know how that works. So that being said, if you have questions, make sure you direct them at Show in the chat box. We're in the general channel. You can hit him at SHO, and he will relay any questions that you might have to our speakers when they're done with their awesome updates and everything. So after that is done, really stoked to hear from Mocha. If you haven't supported their fundraiser, you should. We're going to be giving away several editions of it for this little space bounce challenge that we've cooked up, which should be a fun one. So if you are interested in trying the space bounce, if you walk through, if you were here for the WIP a few weeks ago, we all got these things from Untitled XYZ, his ARC project. So I brought two of mine in here and turned them and put a launch pad in them. So if you walk directly into them, it'll blast you up into space. And you might need, I don't know, skills in doing that may play a role in winning awesome stuff from Mocha later as they tell us about their fundraiser. And also quite a few updates beyond the fundraiser. So really stoked to have them in the house. They're longtime friends of the WIP. And a number of them have been on here a number of times. So always cool to have them here. I think that's about everything. We got Real Paradox back in the house. Yes, Real Paradox is back in the house this week. He had a baby in the real world and then came back here and is still part of us. So Baby Paradox, Papa Docs, congratulations, man. Happy to have you back in the fold. Paradox, man, we're going to be doing a lot of weird shit. So ideate on however you want to stage this group shot at the end. It'll be in-house at the WIP parcel here. So let's see. I think that's just about everything. Public service announcement. This is we're like Metaverse public broadcasting. We don't make any money. This is a group of volunteers. We've done this for weeks, every week for going on 4 years now. If you want to donate to the WIPmeetup.eth, you don't even have to trust Matt. It'll automatically get split to the crew via OX splits. And if you do want to see Matt for details, he hasn't rugged us in quite a while and seems to be doing a great job over there. Shout out to the crew who makes this happen week in and week out. Foxy Yoga, Sandy Meows, Easy, Paradox Show, Dragonate, Conwolf, The Stowaway, Brookhawk the Chef, Fabiano, Patricia, Johan, Matthias, Matt, Fractillions, who has been helping out with a lot of these dope builds. I've been seeing the dancing fly frog being posted all week long across socials. And there were 3 of them in here, but I had to get rid of 2 of them so that we maximize our chances of not breaking everything today. So, but big shout out to Fractillions for cooking up dope stuff in here week in and week out. That being said, I think we're ready to roll. I can pass the mic over to Lawson. If y'all want to drive around or practice bouncing into space while you're hearing from Lawson, but I think we might get a screen share going too, so he can fill us in on what's going on here.
Record holder for most WIP presentations. What's up, everybody? As always, really appreciate Matthew and Rizzo, y'all let me come hang out, talk about stuff, trying to build in the space. I feel like if I'm the record holder, that means I don't care what type of market it is. I'm just trying to build, trying to do something cool. So those of you who may know me, I'm the founder of Rara. Built the social curation protocol for NFTs. Basically allows for anybody to add additional context to NFTs on chain. Today, the only thing on chain for NFTs is what the creator gave it, name, description, pointer to the file. Rara allows third parties to add additional context in NFTs on teams. Reactions, comments, tags. Launched that last year in the depths of the bear market. We're still in the bear market. And actually sold the company, and the team of Rara joined Mask Network. which is an OG crypto social project in the space. Started off as a tool that basically Web3 Twitter. They were the first to do NFT PFPs, tipping on Twitter, to now being able to hover over a ticker sign and swap into any token that people were talking about directly on Twitter. And I'm now actually also helping them with growth on the Firefly app. So excited to show y'all a little bit of the app, a little bit of the alpha for the app, because we're now starting to let people into the app. I presume I have screen sharing abilities, and I presume my mic sounds amazing because nobody's told me otherwise. Cool. So welcome. Thank you all for letting me come here again. Everybody can see the Figma. Let me know if you don't see Figma and the WIP GIF playing right now. Yeah.
I see Discord.
You see Discord. That's not what we're going to see.
We're working on the screen share.
Yeah.
I heard Lawson
How we
like
doing
hit the
now?
button really hard. Did it work?
How are we looking?
Oh yeah, it looks like it works. Great.
All right, cool. So I did a little screen recording on my phone to be able to show everybody the app. But basically, Firefly is what we call a Web3 social aggregator. What's cool about the crypto and NFT space is you don't own your content. The platform doesn't own your content. You do. And these are on all public blockchains. And so we've seen a lot of growth lately from starting with NFTs a few years ago, and over the past year or so, starting to see Web3 social protocols. These are basically protocols to start to replace the different ways you interact with people on Twitter or Instagram or any social app today. And in that kind of space, there's really been a huge, I guess, kind of fragmentation of communities where certain communities are starting to specialize in different things. Farcaster has a whole lot of founders and product people there, and so you tend to hear about product announcements or like product alpha over there first. Lens is fully Web3 native. Everything is on chain. Every time you post something on Lens, you're updating the URI of the file of your profile NFT. And in doing that, you then allow, essentially it's lazy minting, anybody can collect your NFT. And so the Lens network really specializes in NFT drops. There's a whole lot of really cool music NFTs that I collected on Lens. To mirror and long form blog posts, to DAOs, what's happening in DAOs and snapshot votes. What's essentially happening is there's a whole lot of cool shit happening everywhere. And because these aren't locked in a walled garden, these are all on public blockchains that anybody can access. That's what we've done. What we're trying to do is put all that into your fingertips. And so what does that mean? One app, one feed, all your friends, all the alpha, one spot. And so what you're seeing here is it's just running through the video here, currently messing around with the notifications. And here we have my profile. You can see my profile, what it looks like on Twitter. You can see my profile, what it looks like on Lens, and what it looks like on Farcaster. Could be a different PFP, could be a different bio, and maybe even a header. Along with, you can cross-post all three at once. I think a lot of people who are testing these networks tend to cross-post, but they have to go to each app and do it 3 times. Here you can, let's fucking cross-post. You could do it all at once if you wanted to. Or obviously, sometimes you need to specialize. This isn't live just yet, but in the future, you could create a post on Lens that's available to collect via this app as well. But right now, it's basically just saves you time. You don't have to have 3 tabs open or 3 apps open. You can tweet, cast, and post on Lens all at once if you want to. But I think the real power of the app is obviously the feed. I'm running through the different parts of the feed here. I actually only show you the home screen feed here. And so everything on the far left bottom is my home screen feed. And so I can see just my people who I follow on Twitter. Or One of the sister projects of Firefly is called NextID. NextID connects your identity from Twitter, Lens, Farcaster, your GitHub. It really connects it all, and kind of your Web 2 stuff and Web 3 all to one profile. And in doing that, we basically build a feed of people who you may follow on Twitter but haven't yet followed on Farcaster. What does this mean? If you don't have a Farcaster invite yet, you can see what your friends are saying on Farcaster now with Firefly. And we do that because we know the wallets associated with his Twitter account. And as a result, if you follow them on Twitter, you can see what they're saying on Farcaster or Lens or anywhere else. It also speeds up, like, you know, who do you refollow all over again. So that's really cool. The feed, I think, is super powerful. You can do like a big global feed where you just see NFTs from Lens or NFT that somebody randomly minted in your network to tweets all in one feed. Or as you can see up at the top, you can kind of scroll through the different types of activity. You can even see mirror posts. So mirror is more long form stuff, articles. You can see the mirror post there as well. And yeah, it's a super dope app. I'm really excited to show it to you all. And it's available in the App Store along with Google Play Store. And to get access to the app, you need a NFT pass. So we're calling it the Firefly Pass. And we have about 35,000 people on the wait list right now, and we just started opening up to the first 1,000. And so when I say you'll be an early adopter, early user, that's kind of the opportunity right now. And so we're going to be giving away a few of these NFTs today. I'll let Rizzo talk about the scavenger hunt, but just two different ways. Essentially, find this NFT wherever he's hidden it in the space, take a selfie with it, and tag the Firefly app. The first person to do that will get one of these NFTs, so you can get into the app. Or we're going to pick 5 random winners of the guest book. So make sure you sign the guest book. That'll be a good chance to win as well. Here's the QR code to get to the website to download everything. And follow me at LWSN Baker or Firefly at the Firefly app on x.com and all the places. That's it. Rizzo, what'd I miss?
Nothing. That was brilliant. And Firefly sounds so cool, man. I remember it from last time, and it's cool to see it like come so far. Hopefully we did this correctly. While Show is hitting with some questions, I turned offline. That's a hint. The spinning Firefly GIF that's next to the guest book, that's what you are looking for. I hope that's the NFT if I grab the right image. But anyway, that's what you're looking for somewhere hidden in the parcel. If you're the first person to take a selfie with it and drop it here in the general channel and Discord, you will win that pass. So while Show is hitting them with some questions, y'all can look for that thing, and good luck to y'all.
Thank you for clarifying. I was thinking we were going to tweet about it. Either way, feel free to tweet about it as well. It sounds like we'll give it to the winner of whoever drops it in the Discord.
Definitely tweet about it as well.
Okay, yeah, sure. Tweet about it and then drop it. So, totally.
Double tap spacebar. So do you want them to tag? Who do you want them to tag, Lawson? You want them to tag you and Firefly?
At the Firefly app.
At the Firefly app. So let's get that Twitter handle. Okay, easy. Already posted it here. So you're gonna take a screenshot, tag the WIP, tag Firefly app, be the first to do so. We're coming up with these rules on the fly. Thank you for bearing with us. This is how competitions work around here. You got to be willing to adapt to the flow of the metaverse. Thank you so much, Lawson. Show, if there are any questions, feel free to hit them, man.
Hey, Lawson, what's going on?
Oh.
We have a question from Dragonade. He would like to know, when will there be support for every platform?
More coming. Mastodon is already being integrated. Blue Sky is in the works as well. So Mast, the company behind Firefly, is like the largest Mastodon instance operator. They're huge into just decentralized social and like freedom of people on the internet. So Blue Sky's coming. there's talks of trying to add threads. It sounds like the API is unstable, so maybe we do it, maybe we don't. What other platforms do you want? Well,
We
let me know.
also have a question from Easy in Crypto. He would like to know what it would be like to be able to have a favorites tab to add all the real homies that he follows on Twitter, but not all of the randos that he's followed over the years. Is that possible?
Create a list. That's a good idea. I'll pass it along. I think that's a good idea, though. One way to, well, no. We're talking about like how could we create, like people to be able to create like custom groups or custom channels with essentially an NFT. And so if everybody had the same NFT or some same POAP you gave them, maybe in the future that'd be a way. But yeah, definitely thinking about lists. That's a good idea. I'll write that one down.
Oh, lastly, you have another question from Dragonade. He would like to know, would it be possible to integrate YouTube or some kind of RSS feed consisting of blogs and websites?
I think RSS feeds is like super within like our wheelhouse of like ethos. Farcaster founder is a big RSS feed guy. A lot of Farcaster design is very RSS feed vibes. I like that idea. That's probably something that's super doable. YouTube, TBD. We'd have to think about how we would pull that off technically. I'm not sure what their docs section is, but video content, 100%. I think that's a good idea as well. Dragon 8 coming with the good questions.
Is there any thought on like for like a music tab or something like that for all the on-chain music?
I've been pushing for that. I want a player in the app.
Yeah, I'm dying for that.
Why the fuck not? I mean, like I like the music aggregator apps, and you definitely need those dedicated ones, but like it could totally be in here. Elon wants X.com to be the everything app, but I think that's essentially going to be impossible. They just literally can't be the everything app, where Firefly actually can. And so I think we should have a player in here. I think music NFTs would be easiest, and then something like video, YouTube, or something like that would be a little harder on mobile, but possible. I want to do it. I'm pushing for that right now.
Amazing. That is definitely the direction, my personal opinion. So like how are you calling this? Like, are you internally referring to it and similar apps like interface and stuff like as everything apps, or like yeah, I'm curious, like how are you calling this sort of app and like what it can become?
Web3 social aggregator is the thing we use, but it has Twitter in it, so it's kind of weird that we say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just, I had never said it before, but I feel like it is the everything app. Within the next few weeks, you'll be able to collect as well. Free collects only right now because of App Store policies, but like that's a step in the direction. You can, I don't know how many of y'all have used the Mass Chrome extension, but you really can do everything in that as well. I mean, you can swap into tokens there. You can pick up NFTs there, all while you're exploring Twitter only with that extension. Well, actually Mirror as well. They're basically the desktop version of Firefly. But this really kind of brings it all to one spot where I think in the future you should totally be able to listen to your favorite playlist from any of the music NFTs you like, collect an NFT while you're there as well, and then ship post to your friends in a quasi public private group, gated by a POAP or something like that, or an NFT. I think that's where something like this goes. Yeah, good question. What do you think we should call this category? I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean, my mind goes right to the everything app. I'm not sure if that's too broad for now in particular. Just, I'm not sure if, especially normie folks, if they hear that, they're going to be literally expecting everything when it's definitely not that. So how you're referring to it currently, with the exception of Twitter, it seems like that's more of what it is, more of a truthful representation, but it's too many words, not as sexy sounding. So I don't know, maybe you call this like the beta or something.
Yeah, interestingly, this is before I joined, they changed the name. The original name was Mask X. So Mask is the Chrome extension, the Web3's Twitter and Mirror and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the X I think it would have been cool to eventually drop the word Mask and just call it X. But then they've changed to Firefly since then. But and now X also since then is Twitter.com is now X.com. So I think everything app. I think that's a good tag. We'll just run with that. For Web3 people, it is the everything app. That's the idea.
Yeah.
And even not Web3. Mastodon is not Web3. It's just like permissionless, decentralized. Blue Sky, is that Web5? Ask Darcy.
Boom. Dude, Rizzle, how are we doing on the scavenger hunt?
We have a winner, man. WG Meets found it inside Spherical Art's head. Stuck it way out there.
Yo, that's awesome.
Send me your address. I'll hook you up.
And Lawson, I'm gonna hit you up in the DMs for an NFT too. I'm just saying, letting you know. Yeah. I really want to get my hands on this app. Awesome.
Yeah, like I said, it's early. There's literally less than 1,000 people that we've let into this so far. But a lot of people were slowly letting in, and so excited to give the WIP some alpha. Thank you for inviting me. And also super stoked for this Mocha Mosaic. I already collected some, didn't even realize they were going to be at this event, and I'd collected it before I realized they were going to be here. So,
boom.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Just wanted to say, if you are not WG Meets and you're interested in trying to get one of these NFTs that Lawson's been talking about, make sure you sign the guest book that's up on the stage underneath the banner. It looks like a guest book, has a Google link. If you can't get in World, just let me know. So go ahead, Matt. I'll let you intro the team from Mocha that's here.
Yeah, perfect segue. Max, if you're here, unmute. And for everyone else that's here but not in Hyperfy, make sure you get your avatar butts into Hyperfy and get ready for the super space art jump that's going to happen imminently. So Max, if you're here, unmute and take it away, dude. But where did he go? Oh, I see you here, Max, but your microphone's not. Oh, yeah, there we go. Cue the audio problem song. Do we got some elevator music that we can cue up, Dragonite? Someone hum some elevator music in the meantime?
Dude.
Possibly he's on push to talk. You might have to be present P, Cohen. You might be in Discord hell that is push to talk.
Can you guys hear me?
Yo. Is that you, Max?
No, this is Anubis. Max just asked me to hop on while he figures out his mic. I think he's having mic problem. You guys are talking about Max Cohen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's his mic is a little bit scuffed at the moment. How you guys doing? I'm just here to cover for him. I'm the jokes guy.
Cool. Hit us with those jokes, dude.
I don't have any. I was not expecting this. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, but so I'll give you guys the quick aim of why Max was here while he fixes his mic. Essentially, you guys probably have heard of Mocha, Museum of Crypto Art. I know Rizzle has. He interacts with their Twitter a lot. We love him over there.
Yeah, definitely, man. There's a lot of people here. I would say most of the people in the audience are familiar with Museum Crypto Art. We've also got a lot of people here who contributed pieces to this mural that we're all actually standing on it, man. We're in the metaverse right now, driving cars and jumping from space onto the mural. If you would like to hop in, I'll drop the link in the general channel. I realize you've been thrown into this unexpectedly.
Yeah, please, yeah. No, I've been trying. I'm in the hypervi world. I've just been trying.
Oh yeah, right on.
I've been drifting outside in the rooms.
Excellent.
But it's great. Wow, I didn't. There's a lot of people from who submitted to the Mocha Raiser. So a lot of the information we will be telling you guys is new, and I imagine a lot of you guys are excited about the fundraiser being open, as well as it just opened 2 days ago.
Yeah, I think there's probably a lot of people who here who contributed art and also purchased some of these fundraising pieces that you put out there. So, but it would probably be cool to just hear some context of like how it's how it's working after this point, what you guys are doing with all of this, how it's going to play out, over the next whatever the timeline is or whatever. And I know I don't know how much background information you know, but I know they've also introduced this burn mechanism that. I think a lot of people would be very curious to hear how that works and what the deal is with that. So not to put you like totally on the spot, but like I don't know, you could just pick whatever you feels like you know the most about. Maybe go from there.
Yeah, I think I know a pretty good amount of information about both.
Yeah, right on.
But essentially, sort of. Well, first of all, to those who submitted their artworks to the fundraiser, thank you guys. We really appreciate it. The turnout has been insane. And as you know, the fundraiser went out live, I believe 2 days ago now, and we're sort of just in the process of, trying to get more sales, of course, and then hopefully as more sales come in, we're able to keep the museum activities going across, and then, again, as more funds come in, we'll be able to sort of expand the museum, expand collections, have more events and such. But usually the biggest aim of the fundraiser at the moment is everybody knows the bear market is hitting everybody exceptionally hard. And if you were here about a year ago, sorry, let me just find my phone because Max is telling me to he might call through me. But essentially a year about a year ago or 2 years ago, the museum had its token and it got hacked. And ever since then, plus the bear market, it's been a little bit of a struggle for sort of the freedom of operations you would require to have as a museum, just hosting exhibitions, hosting events, being an active member of like the collecting community and preserving and archiving sort of the crypto art scene. And so the whole team got together, decided, hey, we should sort of do some fundraiser that implements the community aspect. And from our experience, everybody likes to be sort of involved in like some form of timely, like time rush event. If you were in the space 2 years ago when sort of the Nigeria thing, and you were part of AGA, which is Deno's auction house that used to run through Telegram, you sort of remember that feeling of everybody getting together in like a week, minting works for a cause, selling works for a cause, and then after that, everybody just feels sort of connected with that. And then Mocha tried to tap in to that through the fundraiser, which worked out sort of tremendously with over 700 submissions. And so once that's live, we sat together and to lead into the burn mechanism. Essentially, thanks to Manifold's updates, anybody's able to create a claim page and a burn and redeem page for any sort of NFT out there. And so we thought that a lot of artists, of course, Mocha doesn't want to, take off the plate of artists, and a lot of artists have their works ready. They submitted it for this thing, but you guys still own the works, and so we just thought to tell people like, hey, because people are buying the Mocha mural, if you will, in editions, why don't you guys try to set up some sort of burn and redeem option for either your one of one piece or multiple editions for that mural, And so people will essentially say, you're an artist and you're like, you can get a one of one if you burn 100 Mocha murals. Then somebody would have to purchase sort of the 100 murals and then go burn them to reclaim your piece. And it's another way to like help garner funds, but also get the work of the artists involved out there in the hands of other collectors if they so choose. It also seems I can't get Max on the phone for some reason. I don't think I have international calling, and I am located in Canada. But yeah, that's sort of the goal with our burn and redeem mechanisms. We're hoping essentially artists who would like to participate or who would like to have collectors own a specific piece, like their specific piece from the fundraiser alongside the fundraiser piece itself, that they have this option to do so, and it helps benefit us as the museum as well. If anybody has any questions or concerns or any other questions relating to the fundraiser itself aside from the burn and redeem mechanism, please let me know.
Awesome. I'm going to pass the mic over to Show. I actually just sent him a question to ask you. So, and if there are any other ones out there, I'll let him hit you with them.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Hello. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, we have a question from Rizzle. He would like to know, is there a way to see what the burn for redeem options are out there?
I'm pretty sure you guys have like freedom to set it up however you want it. There's no sort of I guess guidelines on how you set it up, because I guess the only thing that it entails is the burning of the Mocha fundraiser piece for a piece, but you have the freedom to set it up. You can have it to be like burn 1,000 Mocha or like burn 1 Mocha fundraiser piece.
Oh, nothing.
It's up to you guys. Yeah. We're not trying to be too restrictive with what you guys are able to do.
Was that Max? Did I hear you on the mic, Max? Sorry, Anubis.
No, it's all good.
Max, whatever you were just doing, I saw you light up green.
Oh, he's muting. Whoa, okay.
You heard the laugh, right? Yeah, there we go.
Can I be heard?
Yes.
Oh my
it
God,
on?
I'm so sorry. I'm over here having a small meltdown.
Hopefully I didn't butcher this, Max.
Anubis did so good. So last night I asked anyone from the team if they wanted to hop on, and Anubis was like, yeah, I'll hop on. Little did I know he would be saving my ass. Thank you all so much for your patience as I dealt with whatever those issues were. You guys can still hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So Anubis, I don't know, kind of like laid it all out for you. I mean, you guys are, and so apologies if I step on his toes or go over some stuff, but you are stepping on the Mocha fundraiser mural itself. I mean, this is I think he said it's 700 submission mosaic. Matarizzo, I'm not sure which of you said it because I was, again, having my small meltdown, but I know a lot of you contributed to this mosaic. I mean, we really wanted it to be a snapshot of who's in crypto at this moment in 2023 during this bear market. I mean, I'm not sure how many of you have familiarity with Mocha, but we've been doing this for quite a while now, just trying to, like, again, give a voice, give prominence, give a platform to basically everyone who's making art right now or has been making art. This is a really special fundraiser to us. I mean, we have, a pretty small, tight-knit operation, but at the end of the day, like, again, this is a fundraiser. So I'm going to link the link to the manifold in the general chat so you guys can check it out. I mean, we also, it's like, technically it's so out of this world. You see the mosaic when you like open the NFT, but then when you actually go into it, it changes into this randomized dynamic form where not only can you click through all the individual submissions themselves, but you can see who submitted it and their social handles. I mean, all of that is just exactly on chain, which is pretty remarkable. As far as we know, this is the largest crypto art collaboration in history. And two, like, we don't think that this functionality has ever been applied, especially to something of this size. So like in here, you have so many different artists. I mean, Anubis, Earth Sample, folks from like Making It 24/7. You have like Dimitri Cherniak and Matt Kane, and Helena Sarin and Snowfro. Like, we really wanted to capture like the entire, I don't even know what you call it, the spectrum of, yeah, Rizzle's in here too. Thank you, Rizzle, for reminding me. We just wanted to capture like the full spectrum of like who's still here creating at this moment. I mean, the fact that I was talking to, had an interview with Pindar Van Arman a couple weeks ago. He was mentioning that he thinks that there's less than 1,000 wallets that are actually in CryptoArt, and the fact that 700 people, responded to our call for submissions is proof that there's so many more people here than I think we give them credit for, or we give ourselves credit for. I mean, this is a beautiful blossoming space with so many wonderful artists into it, and going over this mosaic, I mean, it kind of astounds me every time, and I always find myself looking for certain pieces and losing them. So, okay, before I keep droning on, Anubis, anything I missed there? Also, thank you again for covering my ass.
No, I think you're good, big man.
So, yeah, I mean, Anubis also mentioned like the burn to redeem mechanism. So we have this like, we love having these like grand, ambitious plans and then basically figuring them out on the fly. But we had this idea where obviously we want to sell as many of these as possible because this is how we're sustaining operations for the coming year. But of course, we want people to own one or two of these for their own. But we want artists who contributed work or artists who weren't able to contribute work to use the burn to redeem feature on Manifold to set up their own piece that they would mint. And then instead of having it be buyable with ETH, you would burn one of our NFTs for it. And so then encourage people to, buy maybe a third, maybe a fourth, so you can collect an open edition from all these wonderful artists. I know Bard Ianson started a burn to redeem. I believe that Eric P. Rhodes, or Second Realm, he did a burn to redeem. So we're trying to get all these artists who, and all of you too, we would love your participation as well. If you want to set up these burn to redeems, I'm going to also link the steps by which that can happen in this chat as well. So yeah, I mean, first of all, we appreciate everyone's interest in this. I mean, again, like, we spent months and months putting this together, from the call to submissions to actually like coding how this can appear on chain. But yeah, we're just going to keep asking for everyone's help in making these burn to redeems, and then hoping that they can leverage their own network so that we can keep going for another year. Depending on the success of how this goes, we want to kind of do one of these every year, each year a new kind of marker and who's here in CryptoArt, how many artists, and what their styles are. We hope that this can be a really interesting tool for people going forward, especially like, imagine being like a historian studying CryptoArt in 10 years. Here's 700 works, all self-submitted from 700 artists who are here. I mean, that's like kind of unparalleled. I've got plenty of art books on my shelf and they don't have 700 artists in there. So yeah, okay, I think that is everything I wanted to cover. So yeah, appreciate y'all.
Boom. And well, now let's start jumping on this thing. Rizzle, do you want to let folks know where the launch pads, or pads singular, I'm not sure how many they are, in world? And then also, just for everyone, there's going to be 6 of these Mocha Fundraiser editions that Rizzle, myself, and Johan collectively pooled that we're going to be giving away. Essentially, whenever Rizzle lets us know where these launch pads are, and when we say start, we're going to go round by round. Folks will start jumping. When you jump and land, just stay in a single place. We have, in private, decided that there's a portion of the artwork, the mosaic itself, that will unlock that free edition that Rizzle, myself, and Johan will give away. So after each time you jump, we're just going to be hovering above, and we're going to call out folks that land on the winning spots so that we can send you your editions. But Rizzle, fill the folks in on the details, where the launch pads are, etc.
Yes. Wait, couple things first.
Yeah.
You can't hover because I turned off flying so that people can't cheat. I had like one quick follow-up question and just wanted to clear the show, make sure we didn't leave any other ones out on the table once Cohen hopped on. Any other questions out there, show?
You're solid.
Awesome. I was hearing someone else said Renil did a burn to redeem, and I was just asking, is there any like interface or way to see what burn to redeem options are all currently out there that people have to choose from in order to burn their art? Or is there any like plan on aggregating them in some way? Because it would be cool to see, what's out there.
I mean, it sounds awesome, right? Like with anything else, it takes so much coding to actually do any of these like kind of dynamic, like responsive on-chain things. I imagine that we're going to want to aggregate that at some point. I don't know where that will necessarily be, but I mean, if you haven't looked at the Mocha socials lately, we're like literally throwing every possible bit of information about this at the board, and we will be doing so for the next 9 days or so that this is open. So as soon as we have that, because I agree that's an incredible idea and super necessary, as opposed to just everyone having like their individual networks to leverage. I will absolutely reach out with all of that information as soon as it's available. I'm hopping on with some of the people on the team in a little bit, and we'll see if we can't get that done, because yeah, that would be super cool. I also, so sorry, I'm just going to mention one more thing. On September 2nd, which is the last day of the open edition, we're hosting a 24-hour live stream. We got tons of guests coming in for a half hour to pop in, talk about their work, talk about whatever. We'll be doing some, I don't know, stupid stuff probably in the middle of the night because we're going for 24 hours. Anubis will be there as well. So we would love people to kind of treat that like a telethon. Live stream on what? Great question. So we use Restream, which streams everything to Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. So it'll be all around in these kind of individual channels. We'll be constantly like pushing that throughout the day every time we get new guests on. So on September 2nd, that's next Saturday at 2 p.m., I believe, to the following Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, that is, will just be on. Restream is the site. It's really, really powerful. We use it for our live podcasts, if any of you have seen those. They just go right to Twitter. They load right up there. So we'll just be doing our thing for a very, very long time, probably with some drinks involved at some point.
Nice. Definitely want to check that out. Feel free to drop any links to that you have, if there are any out there. Otherwise, make sure you follow their Twitter and keep track of the updates. What was I going to say? Ballistic Banana had the big brain idea, and this would take maybe some orchestration, but was saying that it would be really dope to get, people keep posting the pictures of themselves on the art that they contributed. It'd be awesome to rally as many people as possible who contributed to hop in here and stand on their art for some sort of epic photo at some point or something like that. So I don't know, noodle that when you go to the back room to integrate the other thing that we had suggested. And if y'all have other recommendations and suggestions for how to help out at Museum of Crypto, I will shamelessly send them their way. But a huge fan of everything that you guys have been doing and are doing for a very, very long time now.
We appreciate it all very much. And if you do send those pictures to me on Twitter at Cohen the Writer, I will get them out from the Museum of Crypto socials. That's a promise.
Nice. So let me explain how this thing's gonna work. We're gonna do a trial round and see how it goes. So again, these are to win a piece of this fundraiser right here that you can keep or burn to redeem. So if you look towards the stage, I'm facing it. I'm Avocado standing across from the stage. There are two green launch pads. If you walk into them, you can try it right now real quick. If you walk into them, they will literally like blast you into space, and you're gonna have to land on this gigantic Mocha mural that we're standing on right here. And so we're gonna do one round. We're gonna do a blind round, and y'all are just gonna have to land on it, and we'll see how many winners we get just totally blind. And then depending on how hard this is, maybe we can give you some hints or something. But we're in uncharted territory before. I don't know if this has ever been attempted. So I see everyone lining up for the blast pad. So everyone come back down to earth, and let's see if you can all sort of gather by me. I'll be the avocado standing in the middle. You get one jump, and then Matt and I are gonna have to run around and see if anyone landed on the correct spot. So everyone who's participating, come up by me. I'm the avocado, and that way we'll be able to keep track of who's jumping where. Okay, so everyone, one jump through the thing, and then just don't move at all, because you don't know if you've won or not, and we've got to verify. So one jump, land on the banner. I suppose if you land like somewhere else, we'll let you go through it again and land on the banner. But one jump, land on the banner, don't move, because you don't know if we won until we verify everybody. Ready, go. Dragon 8. Stop looking at me weird.
No.
This is so funny. I see all these people falling from space. Oh, this car is supposed to get out of here. Hang on. I'm deleting this green car. But I tried to get rid of all the cars in an attempt to not break everything. And actually, the parcel seems to have held up well because I did import a museum, as well. So that was a thing.
No one is getting close, although it is like super hilarious to see people just like plop down.
Yeah. Shall we give?
There's
It's one of the letters.
go back and have another jump, y'all. Again, when you land, don't move like last time.
If you don't land on a letter, you lose.
I hop back on real quick and just mention one more thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So team already working on an aggregator for these burn to redeems. So that is due imminently, apparently. Thanks for the idea. I thought it was novel.
We have one winner. You see who they are? Let me run to the You got their name?
Got it.
Okay, sweet.
All right. One winner. Do it again, and then we'll give you a more solid hint. One more round with that hint.
And WG Meets, or not WG Meets. Brookhawk, I think, was asking what letters. Brookhawk, if you look at the mosaic, like in the middle, there's the MOCA in like more or less black background colors. Like those are the letters that you want to jump on. We got another winner. We got second.
Brookhawk's probably been staring at this mosaic for days and had no idea that the letter. Oh, we love you, Brookhawk. It's the giant letters in the middle of the mosaic, man.
Okay, we got a bunch more. So 1 second. Stina.
I hear you mumbling. I think we got everybody. Yeah.
I think, yeah. 1 second.
Metaguyz, Stina, Ballistic Banana, WG Meets.
Austin.
Do we just stay put, or do we do another jump?
Hold up. Lawson. And then, who's that last dude? Is that you? WG Meets. WG Meets. And then you have the last one from last time. Cool. We got 6 winners.
Woo! So congratulations, everybody.
We got Metaguyz, Stina Jones, Ballistic Banana, Lawson, WG Meets, and who was from the first round?
Fractillions.
Boom. Y'all are winners. I think I have most of your ETH addresses, but Fractillions and Lawson, just drop your ETH addresses in the chat. Actually, all those folks, just drop the ETH addresses so we send them to the most current address.
Sick. Congratulations, everybody. If you failed at all the competitions, don't forget to sign the guest book. It is FlyFrog's confirmed that you have to walk almost directly into it under the WIP banner over there. But that'll get you a chance to win the NFT passes from Firefly, as well as the not horrific Fabiano and Patrizia wearable that I'm running over towards here. It's the little cute one, not the giant horrific one that we're all getting today. So make sure you do all the things. Let's welcome back Paradox and get him in here for a group shot. We can roll the theme music in good conscience because it's actually for him instead of the fake one. No offense, Sandy. Great fake Paradox.
Just a humble cameraman looking for a tiny bit of attention. It's me, Paradox. Get your asses in line and smile for the fucking camera. No one cares about Matthew and Rizzle, that's for sure. It's about me, Paradox. I'm taking over the show.
Thank you, Dragon8. Okay, cool. Can you hear me? Am I 5x5, 2x2, 7x7? How am I sounding? Okay? Good, sweet. Okay, cool. So if you've not been listening, I am Paradox. I am the real Paradox, and I am back at my home of the WIP this week, which is nice. So I am the resident WIP videographer, and this is the point of the show where we take a group photo, and I also collect some videos. So if you're new to the WIP, I edit together a recap video of these events, and we post it out on Rizzle's Twitter. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do 2 shots. So let's get a nice simple one first. So if everyone can kind of come towards the WIP banner, please. We'll just get a nice simple shot. So kind of line up adjacent to that. Okay, let's get that going. Dragon8, feel free to play a little bit of background music as we do this. And then we'll move on to the second shot. Okay, cool. Couple of stragglers. Anonymous. I think maybe Milky. Okay, cool. Right, last chance to get in. Okay. Let's click record. Yeah, so some jumping's cool. Jump, jump, jump.
Within this shallow grave. Grave digger, bring me to my knee. Forget
Beautiful.
what I have done. Forgive me if you please.
Okay, that's
Save
one.
me if
Bring it
you
down a little bit,
can.
Dragon8, please.
The time for me has come.
Okay, so for the second shot, what we're going to do is everyone can come over to the jump pad on this side. I think you can see my name. Right, we're all going to gather around it and jump at the exact same time. So try not to jump on it immediately. Okay, let's see if everyone's here. Everyone in the box, please. Couple of stragglers, Johan, Anonymous, couple of Anonymouses. Okay, right, we're going to try and get around the back. Okay, is everyone ready? We're going to try and jump on it exactly the same time. I'm going to give you a count from 5 to 0. On 0, you jump. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump!
Allow me to grow old.
Okay, let's see how this looks. Yeah!
The time for me has come. Let me be the one that God.
Beautiful. Yeah, keep jumping, and I'll get another shot. Nice. That's what we like to see. Okay, I'm gonna get one more shot as we go.
My God, can I be saved?
That's great. Amazing. Brilliant. Fade me out, Dragon8, please. Okay, cool. So I think that's just about it for me this week. Guys, I'll edit this video. You'll see it on Rizzle's Twitter. Until next week, Paradox out. Cheers, guys. Good to be back.
Yo, what a ridiculously epic comeback, man, with that shot at the end there. That was so funny. And I hadn't noticed the gigantic meta guy spider that he managed to slip in here up until that point. I don't know if that came in last week or during this event or when that happened. So shout out meta guys for slipping a giant spider in here. Yo, big shout out to Museum of CryptoArt, Cohen, for battling mic issues, Anubis for stepping in unexpectedly, Lawson, the OG record holder of the WIP, back to deliver some awesome stuff. Good luck to everyone who signed the guest book to win one of those passes. Epic WIP. Thanks everybody for coming out. I think we got just about everything. I'm going to toss the mic over to Matt, and then as long as we're clear, make sure you stick around for the Afties with show.
Oh yeah, we'll be sending out those editions of the Mocha fundraiser to the winners shortly. Welcome back, Paradox. Awesome to have you back. No shade to the fake paradoxes that stepped in your place in your absence. Hope wife and baby are doing great. And yeah, let's cue up that Afties theme song. Later, y'all.
TikTok, motherfucker! Wait, is this thing on?
It's time for the Afties.
Hot takes, opinions, thoughts. Let's go!
Hey, what's up, y'all? How's my audio? Am I 2x2 or 5x5? Oh, hey, by the way, there's an open mic with some background sound going on. Please check your mics if you can, if you don't mind. Or maybe that's me. Oh, that's me. Okay, I have some ASMR going on. I got some Thai massage going on. Yo, in I was inspired by the that Western music playing, and also from the Afties music was inspiring too. So, something weird happened this week, and this week signifies something in my life, a particular milestone that pisses me the fuck off. So, because of that, please click on the shared screen. Please click on there's only not so many of you. Click on me to listen. Click on the stream real quick. It's super quick. I'm inspired, and then I'm gonna tell a brief, interesting, fun story. There you go. If you haven't already, please, again, one more time, click on me, click on and watch the stream. It's super fast. No, it's not my birthday. No, definitely not my birthday. Awesome. All right, check this out. Let's just do this. 3, 2, 1. Her name is Noelle, and I had a dream about her. She rings my bell. I got gym class in half an hour. Oh, how she rocks in Keds and tube socks. But she doesn't know who I am, and she doesn't give a damn about me, 'cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, maybe with me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to set the mood. I'm trying to set the tone. I'm just a teenage dirtbag. You know why? Because 20 years ago, I'm singing Wheatus off key. 20 years ago, this week, I went to college for my freshman year. And the reason why I'm bringing that up, partly because in the crypto space, nothing fun was happening this week, other than weird shit going on with friend tech. And I don't even want to get into that. If you've been around long enough, you should know better. But that's besides the point. So 20 years ago, I went to college, and it was the reason why I bring that up also is because something weird happened. I go to the gym all the time in order to clear my mind from the space. Really, I just go there just to escape, And halfway through my workout, I left one thing, and I was about to finish everything off, and this random guy walks up to my thing or whatever where I was at. I was doing like an inverted back bend thing. I don't know what the machine is called, but you've seen it. And so I got off of it, and this guy, he's like, oh, are you done? I'm like, yeah, man, what the fuck, whatever. And I did a double take because he was wearing a shirt. And college kids, they come into the gym all the time, and they're like Michigan, fucking Idaho, Wisconsin, North Carolina State, all your whack ass colleges. They show that shit off, but his college was the first college that I went to, and it's far from New York City, and usually if someone is representing that, there's a couple of things that it means. And so it had the logo. It was the purple eagles. And I was just like, oh, like a wave, a rush of negative thoughts and feelings came up. And I almost wanted to throw up my pre-workout my pre-workout almost came up and burned and re-energized my esophagus. It was so fucking bad. So anyway, the guy's like, hey man, so like this is my first time here, and I'm like looking for like an inline press. And he was gonna get on this machine that you don't use as an inline press. Just because it's inverted doesn't mean that you're supposed to use it for that reason. And I'm like already like in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Like, universe, what the fuck are you sending to me right now? And this guy, like, he's like, yeah, you know, and I could feel like a part of me wanted to be nice, but I'm not nice at the gym. I want to mind my fucking business. I want to have the horse blinders on. I want to appear as not approachable because it's better that way. Because when you're approachable, motherfuckers are like, hey man, do you yeah, you should try doing this set. Oh, you should like your form is off. Oh, can I work in with you? No. So when his fucking dumbass is trying to use this machine the wrong way, it just reminds me of how I went to the wrong college 20 years ago because my guidance counselor and my mom and this whatever post high school whatever person that assists or some shit. I don't know. It's a long story, but I was more focused on theater than anything else. So I didn't give a fuck about high school. Anyway, my point being is that I went to this place and it was terrible. It was brutal. And me seeing this shirt brought up all these memories of like me being introduced to Screamo and emo because my roommate was being introduced to Screamo and emo, and this girl that had met me, she would not leave me alone, and she was like harassing me. Now in hindsight, she was harassing me unconsensually. So she was always just like in my room, like hugging me, squeezing me. And then when I wasn't showing any attention, she started dyeing my roommate's hair black and buying him an emo star belt and all this other shit. And then fucking there was all this other. It was fucking brutal. It was so cold, and like I was like fighting people, like for real fights, like fucking violent, brutal violence. Where in hindsight, I wish I had like a fucking knife or like a chair or something to just beat the shit out of people when they're sleeping. I know, not my roommate, somebody else. But it was just this wave, and I'm like, I go to the gym to be free. I go to the gym to be free of this shit. I'm not trying to relive all of these traumatic situations. And so anyway, I was like, it's weird to like a fucking dude is wearing it. Like, this is literally the same week that I left. This is the same week that I had left 20 years ago. You know, and it's not really something I want to relive. You know, fucking like it was brutal. It was a culture shock on both sides. The people meeting me and me meeting the people. It was a culture shock. The parties where people were just standing around talking. I was like, what is this foreign thing that's happening to me? And then fucking an insect infestation. It was all kinds of traumatic, weird things happening. I don't know. But you know, thanks to this college, it was one of the few colleges where I was accepted into Facebook, you know, and I was like, oh, you know, friend tech, Facebook. Oh shit, maybe that's what the universe is trying to make me do. But then I was like, no, wait, this is a trap. This is a trap. This is a trap. Just like that school was a trap, this was a trap. So I say all that to say that no, I didn't sign up for friend tech. I'm not trying to be friends at the gym. I'm not trying to be friends at friend tech. The only friends I need are all of you in the voice channel. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming through to this edition of the Apties. Shout out to all the presenters presenting presentable things. Shout out to the WIP crew. You know I love each and every single one of you. Last but not least, WIP fam, thank you. Much love, and I'll see you later.
One, two, three.